Unbelievable! That is a dream goal.
They found it. They finally found the goal they were looking for.
What a finish that is! Do not scratch your eyes. This is really happening.
And welcome to Game and Frame. I'm John Holland. We'll have kickoff right here for the Penn Fusion versus Real Central game in just a moment. Kickoff starts at 7 p.m.
Gilbert. In goal, number 0, Mackenzie Von Airsdale. Number 12, Morgan Koch. Number 15, Taylor Crott. Number 16, Sam Allen. Number 18, Lindsay Hines. Number 21, Natalia Croce. Number 26, Jade Vieira. Number 41, Bella Miller. Number 42, Sophia Miller. And number 99, Jess Urena. And now for Penn Fusion. Starting lineup in goal, 0, Ella Boringa. Number 2, Casey Foreman. Number 4, Maura Fisher. Number 7, Ava McCloskey. Number 8, Tegan Harkin. Number 10, Lily Phillips. Number 11, Adria Kitzinger. Number 13, Eden Vadima. Number 14, Nina Cantor. Number 23, Sila Kolev. And number 19, Marina Mayan. Tonight's officials at the center ref is Emily Eckenrode. Our first AR is Brandon Maniscalco. Second AR is Mark Garcia. And the fourth official is Noah Smith.
And welcome to Game and Frame as Penn Fusion take on Real Central for WPSL, and we'll listen to the anthem.
Flags down to my right. Thank you, everyone. Let's go have some fun out there.
And again, welcome to Game in Frame. I'm John Holwood to bring you help you bring live coverage of the Penn Fusion Real Central WPSL game. This is the Mid-Atlantic Colonial Division. So we take a look at the standings as of right now. Penn Fusion right now sitting 6th, right under Real Central. Again, both of these two teams have only played 5 matches. A lot of the top teams up ahead of them have played 6, so as they try to catch up. But either way, both of these two teams facing off, again, had 2 back-to-back losses in their start of the season. Of course, if you look right now, Real Central right now 4-0-2 with 2 wins and 2 losses. They have a total of 6 points. Penn Fusion right now 1-1-2 with 1 win, 1 draw, and 2 losses. They sit right now with 4 points. Of course, a win for Penn Fusion would send them up to 5th place. A win for Real Central would send them up to 4th, right behind FC Monmouth, who they did just lose to a couple days ago. A 2-1 loss. They were 1-0 up in the 15th minute and then let 2 unanswered goals within 7 minutes. Of course, Penn Fusion, their last 2 games was 4-3. And they were up 2-0, and then they let 4 unanswered goals. And then they did score a 3rd one in the 90th minute to come back. But either way, they also lost to SJB right now, who sits 1st in the standings. They lost to that team 3-2. So either way, some close games to say the least. But for both of these teams, As like I said, Real Central did lose to Love City 2-1. So back-to-back 2-1 losses for Real Central. But either way, get to the action as Penn Fusion is wearing the red, Real Central in the white. Miller. Kept in by Sam Allen. Now back to Bella Miller. Crott takes a shot, gets deflected. And now with Kitzinger. And now away. Real Central right now in the Kitzinger. Now out, finding her teammate out wide. Harkins now with the Harkins takes a shot and goes straight in the arms of Van Armsdale. She punts this one away. Bella Miller now cuts inside, going into the middle, takes it out for Crotch. She takes a shot and gets a small deflection. That's going to go out for a corner kick. First cross of the game. Cross comes in, gets back post, shot incoming, chipped away off the post, and it gets dealt with. That one goes out, nearly goes in the back of the net. But a great save from Ella. Still with Real Central right now on the attack again. Looking to cross this one in, maybe. Going the long way around. Gets a small deflection, goes straight to a defender. That is Fisher. Whistle called. That ball goes out. Passing it around for Real Central. Now a chance. Kitzinger. Now with it. Cuts in. Still with it. Going out wide. Loses possession to Alyssa Gilbert. Is able to send up that ball up to her. Now to Morgan Koch. Now Bella Miller out on the wing. Can't get quite a good first touch as she wanted it. And it's booted away outside. Good clearance. Now a chance for Phillips. Colith. Foreman sends it up to Kitzinger, but can't quite get there. Foreman heads it away. Back to Bella Miller. Sends it back to Gilbert. That ball going to go traveling a little slowly out, and that will be a goal kick. Again, intercepted Court sends it back. Allen, and Allen will send it back to Bella Miller. Bella Miller going chasing after that one. Gets dealt with by Foreman. Koch still with it. Crosses it in. Foreman able to intercept. And Alyssa Gilbert able to read that one and send up her team for Real Central. Going out right to her right. Crossing in. That one goes out. Corner kick is awarded for, again, Real Central. Looks like Sophia Miller will be the one to take this corner kick for Real Central. Cross coming in the middle of the box. Ella is able to deal with that one. Rolled out. Miklowski. Now to Foreman. Penn Fusion now getting up. Phillips tries to send a pass out wide. Can't quite get that one to go through. Crott. And now back to Foreman for Penn Fusion. Sound that cuts in the middle, holding it off. Sends it out wide to her right. As Harkins was the one to deal with that. Ball goes out, throw-in has been given to Real Central. Like I said, Real Central in the white, Penn Fusion in the red. Send ball is being chased down, and that one gets sent back all the way back to Ella. Ball goes out. Throw-in has been given back to Penn Fusion. Foreman's going to be the one to take it in. So that looks like to be rolling now. Defender trying to hold on. No foul call. Cross coming in. A chance here. Shot deflected. Lily Phillips gets a foul call for her. And Penn Fusion now have a free kick in a dangerous area. Two-player wall waiting for Real Central. It's Mackenzie Van Arsdale. We'll set up a three-player wall now as Phillips is looking the one to take this. Here comes the shot, and that one will go all the way out on the left side as a goal kick will be awarded. Quite a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Not as warm as we usually have seen in the past couple of days. But again, a couple of the thunderstorms have definitely helped that cool things down for a bit. Benema gives it. Fisher sends one up. He gets stopped. Hines passes it out wide. Crott, still only close player there. So now Phillips will send it to Kitzinger. Kitzinger now trying to get there. Harkins. Phillips. Crosses it in, gets deflected, gets stopped by Kraus. Hines. Allen. Allen sends a ball up. Can it find Koch? I mean. Allen again. Sends in the middle. Vieira. Urena. Koch. Urena chasing after that one. Can she get there? That one. She will. She might have taken a nice, unfortunate hit on the fence. She does get back up. Foreman. Now a chance. Collith gives it out. Now a chance here for Penn Fusion outside the 18. Phillips now with it. Phillips takes a shot right in the hands of Van Arnsdale. Van Arsdale will punt this one up. Miller trying to head that one. Misses both. Crop. Miller chasing after it. That one gets kicked away. Throw-in awarded for Real Central. Here's a chance. Koch. Miller. Morgan Koch again. Takes the shot. That one out wide and off target. Again, both of these teams coming from back-to-back losses. One thing that they do have in common, they both have recent losses to Love City. And both of those losses have been teams that are standing up right ahead of them. With Real Central losing to the likes of, like I said, Love City and Monmouth FC. But a win for Real Central would put them ahead of Monmouth FC. And again, Penn Fusion with a win today would put them up over Real Central. Vieira. Kraus loses it. Now back with Vieira. Kraus. Miklowski. Phillips. Sends it up. A chance here for Penn Fusion. Going out wide. A chance here for Penn Fusion. Shot coming in. McKenzie can't save it. It's the first goal for Penn Fusion. They lead this 1-0. Nina Cantor, make that her third goal of the season. Absolute curler in the top right corner. Mackenzie Van Armsdale got a finger to it, but was not enough to keep it outside the net, out of the netting. Again, Penn Fusion up now, 1-0. Phillips now with it again. Phillips Penn Fusion on the attack. Phillips still with it. Going out wide, going back to Cantor. And that ball kicked out, throw-in awarded then back to Penn Fusion. Colith. Fisher sends it back. Colith. Foreman was the intended target, too far ahead. That ball will just stay in for a throw-in. Foreman cutting in, passes it out. Cantor. Phillips now with it. Phillips can't hold on. Now a chance for Real Central. Out wide, Urena. Sends it out wide to give it to Koch. Koch, she gets there. Out on the left wing. Cuts inside a little bit. Still holding on. And that one goes out. Foreman. This ball goes out. It's the AR points to the spot. Allen. Vieira. Back to Allen. Croc trying to get there. Now back with Penn Fusion, and now Kraus is now able to deal with it. Holding on. Back with Kraus. Sends the ball up. Urena now with it on the wide side. Cutting in. Sending in across. Maybe she does. Miller can't get ahead to it. Still right now. That ball goes out. Throw-in will be awarded, though, for Penn Fusion. As Jenny Ward comes in for just Urena. Penn Fusion now heading up. Phillips again gets a good first touch, holding on, sends a ball out wide. Nina Cantor out wide to her left, keeps it in. Holding on, cutting inside, sends across low, and that one gets dealt with. Bella Miller heading it up. Nice little back pass from Morgan Koch, but unfortunately, Bella Miller couldn't quite get there in time. Cantor. Miller now. Foreman. Klowski tries to send a ball in the middle. Phillips trying to get there. Ball sent out. McKenzie. Van Arsdale able to pick that one up. She punts this one. Scotch is able to get a foot to it. Try to pass it to Bella Miller. But instead will go out for a throw-in. Cantor cuts inside. Cantor again. Cross outside the box. Shot. And that one goes high up into the trees. And, well, it does actually come down, but behind the fencing. So a new ball will be coming in. But either way, goal kick will be awarded for Real Central. Cantor again being effective on that left side. It's been a real handful already, and it's already found the back of the net once, trying to find the back of the net again. Chance again here. Low cross gets dealt with again. Allen. Koch. Back to Allen. Vieira. Koch. Back to Vieira. Back to Bella Miller. Bella Miller with some green. Cuts in a little bit. Goes back out wide to her. Cross coming in. Low cross coming in. You can't get a foot into it. Jenny Ward right now with it. Jenny Ward still holds on, loses it. Harkins. McCloskey sends it up to Phillips. Phillips holds up. Has to hold up again, finding Foreman. Foreman sends it out wide. Cantor. Still with it. Cross inside. Foreman with a chance. Foreman with a shot and a good tackle. Out came from Sam Allen. Had to get that tackle down perfectly, especially in the box. Still right now, Penn Fusion. Foreman. And that one gets cleared away. Frotz. Now with Koch. Bella Miller can't quite keep that one in. And it looks like a Real Central sub will come as Jade Vieira will come out. As Kaylin LaFlame comes into the game. Well, extra activity going on with that tackle. Penn Fusion now holding on still. Ella. Finding the middle right there. Still holds on for Penn Fusion. Foreman. Colas. Phillips. Cantor. Cantor still with it. She's onside. Cantor going out wide again. Cantor cutting inside. Ball goes out. Corner kick awarded, though, for Penn Fusion. Nina Cantor just been a real thorn so far in Real Central's side, especially on that left side. Cross comes in. Still not dealt with. Still inside the box. Moving around. Player goes down. Referee is pointing to the spot. It will be a penalty. Took me a minute to figure if she was pointing towards the spot. And she is. Lily Phillips will be the one to take it. Wait for the whistle. Phillips takes her shot, and it's already 2-0 for Penn Fusion. Lily Phillips. Make that her second goal of the season. And Real Central right now find themselves down by 2. Still plenty of game left, but not something you want to find yourself down quite early in this game, as substitutes look to be coming for both teams. As it looks like a full hockey substitution will come in for Penn Fusion, and a pair of substitutions will come in for Real Central.
Number of substitutions entering the match. For Penn Fusion, number 15, Amaya Hill. Number 20, Victor Miller. Number 21, Taylor Coulter. Number 17, Olivia Jacobs. And 22, Ada Redmonds. On for Real Central jersey. Number 35, Adine C. And 43, Hannah Spear.
Now a chance here again. Again, 2-0 leads. Not always the safest of leads. But Nina Cantor right now with it on left side. Looking to cut in. Runners coming inside the box. Cross coming in. Low cross. Can't find no one. Runs being made. Chance here for Real Central, and offside it will be called. Jenny Ward caught on that infraction. Venema. Back to Ella. That one gets cleared away. That one looks to head out and does. Real Central will make another pair of substitutions.
Entering the game from Real Central jersey, number 44, Alex Van Arsdale. And number 8, Abby Phipps.
Either way, chance here for Real Central. Fisher. Rebits. Now to Fisher. Fisher still holding on. Fisher going to pass it up. Phillips making a run. Phillips trying to chase after it. Gilbert able to head that one back. Still with Penn Fusion. Intended target was back to Cantor again. And Van Arsdale with it. Foul will be called. Free kick awarded to Penn Fusion. Foreman. Chance here. Coulter. And that ball goes out, throwing again, still with Penn Fusion. Foreman. Olivia Jacobs still with Penn Fusion right now. Cross coming in, blocked, and that will be another corner kick. And it looks like a sub's getting ready for Real Central. Another pair of subs looking to get ready for Real Central, it looks like. Cross coming in. Gets dealt with up in the air. Sophia Miller is able to head that one up. It's still with the Penn Fusion. Shot coming up and over the crossbar again. It's a pair of subs again will be coming in for Real Central.
Entering the match for Real Central, jersey number 7, Kat Sertikowski. And number 45, Miley Jones.
Sertikowski coming into the game. Sertikowski trying to make an impact already. Chance here for Real Central. Singh sends it back to Gilbert. Real Central trying to get this. And that one goes kicked away by Fisher. Chance here, cross in the middle. Still a chance for Real Central. Ball bouncing around. Shot incoming, deflected, and that one's picked up by Ella. A slight scary moment for Penn Fusion. It looks like the pressure is still continuing right now from Real Central. As I mentioned before, 2-goal leads, not always the safest leads to have in this game, especially when your opponent scores. It goes all momentum goes to the opposing team. But here comes Nina Cantor, who's able to beat her defender, who's getting back into position. Cantor still with it, cuts inside the box. Cantor crosses it, gets dealt with, still in the box, shot blocked. Cantor still with it now, cross deflected, intercepted. Cantor. Chance here again, still with Penn Fusion. Ribitz. That ball will stay in by Van Arsdale. Again, a reminder, today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. You can head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. Phillips now with it. Cantor again. Cantor can't quite reach that as Allison Gilbert is able to intercept that one, kicks that one away, which unfortunately leads to a corner. Cross coming in, headed away. Singh now with it, trying to clear it, still inside the box, shot incoming. That one just goes wide of the left post. A shot to make it 3-0. Just misses wide. Chance here coming up for Real Central. foul's called in favor. Singh is able to get the foul. Sorry, the Amelia Jones. Now that's Singh. Unable to get a hold of it. Penn Fusion again, starting from the back again, trying to start something up. Singh able to intercept. Singh for Real Central. Studakowski sends it out wide. Chance coming in. That one just off target. Goal kick has been awarded. As Jenny Ward just misses it. Hits the side netting. Jones, Ward. Singh calling for it. Still calling for it. Singh. Singh with a chance. Singh shot. Crosses. And Singh will be called off for the offsides infringement. Singh able to keep it in. Cuts in the middle. Looking for players. Sends it back to Miller. Loses it now. Now a chance here for Penn Fusion. Phillips now with it. That one gets stopped. Ball goes out. Throwing for Penn Fusion. Cantor. Coulter. Kicked away. Ward. Ward's with it now. Sends one up, and that one gets stopped instantly. Fisher. Bianima. Phillips. Cantor. Again on the left wing again. Cutting inside the box, holding it off. Cross coming in. More like a shot. Nearly gets to go down, but over the crossbar. Alexandra Van Arsdale playing into this game too. Studakowski. Sent up. Onside. Singh. Sends it back. Chance again for Real Central as Gilbert tries to find Singh, and unfortunately can't quite get on the same page. LaFlame. Studakowski. Ward. And she'll continue as the assistant referee has his flag up for offsides. A couple games coming up for you as on the month of June on 6/20, Brooklyn City FC take on New York Athletic Club at 3:30 p.m. for a WPSL Metropolitan Conference. Also on that day later on, as New York's Cosmos B take on Union SC, 7:30 p.m. That is the UPSL Premier American South semis. And of course, the Sunday, Philadelphia Lone Star take on New Jersey Alliance at 5 p.m. That is the UPSL Premier American South semis also. And then later on the same time that day, for the APSL, the Medford Strikers take on looks like to be a foul coming up. Back with Fusion. Fisher. Van Arnsdale. Again, just a reminder that the Medford Strikers take on Persepolis United FC at 5 p.m. That is the APSL Delaware River Conference relegation playoff match. A very important match to say who stays up in the APSL Delaware River Conference. Called a couple of Medford Strikers game. Good team to watch. A good team to have. It's always good to see that promotion and relegation in American sports. But either way, back to action here. A chance here for Real Central to come back. Ward going wide, holding it, continues. Ward sends a low cross coming in. That one gets kicked away and still with Real Central. Ward stayed on sides. Ward thinking about crossing it in, still holding it up. Does cross it in just outside the 18. Shot coming in way off from the 18-yard box, and a goal kick is awarded. Hits the netting, but it kind of behind the fence. As 2 minutes of stoppage time will occur for this first half. Glad you're with us here as it's 2-0 for Penn Fusion. An open play goal, and of course, a shot from, and a penalty shot, of course, coming from Lily Phillips. And the open play goal from Nina Cantor. Nina Cantor going out wide. Actually, Foreign puts that one centrally. But either way, it gets stopped by Gilbert. Ward. Foreman. Cantor. Phillips and Cantor on the same page. Cantor again on the left side. Looking cross, low cross in. Another cross coming to the back post. No one there to get a hold of it, but someone able to recover. Cross getting again, gets deflected out, still in. Another cross coming inside the middle. And that one gets kicked out. Sturdakowski, Singh now. Singh, gonna send one up, and goalkeeper way out of her box is able to deal with that one quite easily. Bits. Fisher. Penn Fusion now back with it again. Now on a chance. I think Cantor was trying to get a through ball into Taylor. Ward. Surdykowski trying to send a through ball up for Ward. Unfortunately, not on the same page. The throw in will be awarded for Penn Fusion. Free kick given. Penn Fusion. Throw in here for Real Central's. Real Central heading quickly up. But it won't matter, as that's the sign for halftime. Penn Fusion up 2-0 against Real Central. We'll be right back for second half action right after these commercials.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
And welcome back to Game in Frame. I'm John Hallwood. Penn Fusion up 2-0 against Real Central. Again, just a quick reminder that both of these teams coming from back-to-back losses, but it looks like Real Central might be going back-to-back losses. Had to use my fingers to make sure I didn't say an extra back, but either way, still plenty of time. 45 minutes still separate between these two teams. A draw could still happen. But if right now with Penn Fusion, you looked at this first half with some delight. It's Penn Fusion has been really attacking that left side quite well against Real Central. Nina Couture, been a real menace on the left side, and she looks to make a run again. Here she goes, Couture. Unable to get stopped by this time by Kraus. No hydration breaks for us for this game. Of course, you've probably been watching other games. There's been other games with hydration breaks. But don't worry, we won't have ads. But anyway, shot coming in. That one goes high over the crossbar. Goal kick was awarded. And a throw in for Real Central. That one goes straight to a Penn Fusion player, Phillips. Foreman still with it. Trying to give it to Phillips, can't quite get there. Allen. And that one, Urena can't quite keep that one to go in. Can't quite keep that one from going out, but either way, Real Central quickly back on it. Crotch to Crot. Foreman able to intercept. McCloskey. Kraus sends a ball up to Bella Miller on the right side. Miller again, still trying to go around her defender. Miller sends a cross in the middle. Shot. Can't quite get good contact. Still with Koch. Koch takes the shot. Koch brings it back down to 1. Morgan Koch make it 3 for her this season. And the start that Real Central was looking for in this second half. Scoreline still reads 2-1 for Penn Fusion. Still plenty of time for plenty of more goals for either team. Phillips loses that one, kicked up all the way. A chance here for Nina Couture. Facing Kraus. Kraus being really physical down below. Phillips against Couture. Couture goes down, and she's just fouled outside the 18, so a free kick will be awarded. And it's been one of those things that you're going to have to do with Couture. It's either foul or she might just lead Penn Fusion into a goal. Runs being made inside the box. Comes in. Van Arsdale able to make the stop. Players go down. A foul. Maybe a goal kick. Not sure either way, but it's a kick here for Real Central. That one goes up still. Foreman gets ahead to it. Kraus now with it. Kraus sends it out wide. To Koch. Koch. Morgan Koch, the goal scorer, now with it. Sends it to Bella Miller. Miller cutting inside. Miller against Foreman. Miller cuts in. Miller sends it out to... Doesn't keep... Still holds on to it. Miller. Koch. Cross coming in. Gets stopped. That one nearly goes as an own goal, but able to hold out. And now Penn Fusion now on a counter attack. Phillips holding it on. Phillips. Runs being made, sends it out wide to Contour. Contour. What can she do on the left side? Cuts in, shot incoming right at Van Arsdale. Van Arsdale punts this one away. Koch. Klowski. Kolith still with it. Sends it out wide. Harkins. Out wide. Gonna cross it in. No one back there in the back post. Gilbert. Koch. Loses that one. Back to Penn Fusion. Miklowski. Van Arsdale will be able to kick this one away. Sends it to Miller. Miller loses it. Foreman. Kazinger. Phillips. Phillips. Forced to go wide. Takes a shot. Deflection. And unfortunately, Sophia Miller can't keep that one to go and out. So corner kick has been awarded for Penn Fusion. Phillips crosses this one in, lofted in the box, still in the side, bouncing around. Kicks in, still not out. Pinball machine. Shot saved. Goal line clearance, and again, now a goal kick. And a chance for Penn Fusion to go up 3-1. Gets denied by a Real Central defender. Our Mackenzie Van Arsdale. Jesse Arena sends it back. Little 1-2 action, unfortunately, gets blocked instantly. But still, Phillips sends the ball up. Van Arsdale is able to pick that one up. Allen. Sophia Miller gives it out wide to Allen. Koch. Koch still with it. Arena. And not looking, doesn't see the pass behind her. Penn Fusion. Gilbert. Crott. Miller. Bella Miller this time. Going out wide again. Holding it up. Trying to cut it in. Foreman able to stop it that time. Foreman to Phillips. Phillips again having runs being made. Here's a chance. And that one just a little too far ahead, and that one will find the arms again of Van Arsdale. Kraus sends the ball up. Koch giving chase. Koch able to hold on. Koch trying to chip the keeper. Doesn't quite get it on target. Goal kick. Here's a chance again. Chance for Koleth. Cuts in, gets dealt with by Hines. Good slide tackle, nothing but ball there. Hines. Crotch. Miller can't quite get there out. Again, right now as the standings go, Penn Fusion with a win today would go up to 5th over Real Central just by a point. Of course, though, if Real Central somehow may be able to tie it, but still there's plenty of action going on right now. Bella Miller. Kraus. Krotz. Still with it. And loses that one. Though with a tie right now, Real Central would be tied on points with FC Monmouth, as they'd have a higher goal differential, so they would probably move up to 4th. But again, they did lose to FC Monmouth, so head-to-head might play in a factor eventually. But a win or a draw would see them up to 4th for Real Central. Again, a win for Penn Fusion would see them up to 5th. That ball sent back. As Real Central nearly gets to that one. Foreman. Miller able to hold it back. Crott. Under some pressure, sends it back. Arena. Allen. Gets dealt with. Phillips. For Penn Fusion. Penn Fusion in the red. Real Central in the white. Phillips sends the ball up. Kitzinger getting called offsides. That one, a real close one to call. Sophia Miller will be the one to take this indirect free kick. Crott sends it up. Miller. Bella Miller with a chance inside the box. Miller shot. That stop. Still with it. Miller looking for a second opportunity. That one goes out. Throw-in awarded, though, for Real Central. Some good defensive work from Penn Fusion to keep that one out. They're going to have to do it again. It's Crott right now on the attack with Real Central. Ball goes out. Goal kick. They don't get the corner. Again, today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. You can head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. And Arsdale just going to go outer box, kick this one away. Phillips. McCloskey. Kicks away. Phillips under some pressure. Urena trying to get to it. She does. Koch now with it and loses that one. Kraus gets it again. Now to Bella Miller. Miller again. Trying to go on. Tries to cut it inside. Loses it for a sec. Able to take it back. Kraus. Cross coming in. Trying to find Koch. Can't quite get there. Foreman. Couture. Now to Phillips. Phillips still with it. Cross coming in. Gilbert having to kick that one out. That one nearly found the feet. Of Kitzinger. It's Couture now with it against Kraus. Claim being made. Gilbert able to kick that one away. Still right now, Phillips with a chance. Phillips. And now a counterattack here coming in for Real Central. Urena sends it back. Allen. Allen gives it back. Urena left by herself. Urena with some green. Urena gets dispossessed, but it still goes out. Throwing award, though, for Real Central. Sam Allen will take this one for the throw for Real Central. Big throw inside the box. Koch trying to get it. Saves! A nice point-blank save and a shot going up back in the trees. Hella making her body trying to get her body much bigger to stop that one, and she does. Able to stop the goal scorer from today, Morgan Koch. And point-blank range. This Croc comes out of the game. Comes out for some time. As Jade Vieira comes in. Goleth. Chance going up, and now that one, again, just too far ahead. Phillips. Crossing it in inside the box, gets dealt with by Real Central, who still hasn't cleared it out. They do, gets back to a Penn Fusion player. And now a throw-in has been awarded, though, for Real Central. Phillips. Couture. Gets dispossessed. Vieira. Miller. Kraus. Up to Bella Miller, and that one will go out throw-in again, Penn Fusion. That one goes out. Throw in again. It has been awarded to Penn Fusion. Again. Goes out. Real Central ball. Allen. Long ball coming in. So with Penn Fusion trying to get something going, as kind of control possession so far, both halves. But right now kind of struggling to get going up front and the attacking. As soon as I say that, Couture now with it. Couture sends a ball in. Chance here for Penn Fusion. Shot coming in. Cross coming in. And Harkins can't quite get to put a target on the header. Harkins knows she could do better. She shakes her head. Jones loses that one. And a foul has been called. Fans of Real Central and the coach getting into this one. Substitute waits for Real Central. Phillips. Miller now sends a ball up. Koch, Morgan Koch with some pace, trying to get to that one. Phillips now. Again with Penn Fusion. Couture. Kraus goes down. Able to pick herself quickly back up. Switches sides. Harkins can't get a foot to that one. That one goes out. Sub might be coming in now. We'll wait a little bit longer. Ball goes out again. Allen will have to wait for the substitute to come in. Irina will come out for some time. We'll see who comes into the game. Koch. Hines. Gilbert. Now Penn Fusion. Couture. Couture now with it. Couture still holding on. Couture gets stopped. Phillips trying to get back to that one. Kraus now with it. Kelf. Kowski. Couture. Couture goes down, foul given. No arguments this time. As another sub getting ready for Real Central. Phillips going to take this free kick. Already has one goal from the spot. Should get another set piece goal as a three-player wall is being made. Here comes Lily Phillips. Shot incoming over the crossbar. Almost able to get that one to go down. Either way, a goal kick will be awarded, though, for Real Central, as a substitute will be coming on for Real Central. LaFlame coming in as Jones will come out. Still hasn't been won. Foul given for Penn Fusion. They'll take some time off. Foreman. Kitzinger. Foreman again. Foreman crossing it in. Phillips can't get to that one. Kraus. Koch. That one goes out. Again, just a reminder, some of the games that are coming up for us. Brooklyn City FC take on New York Athletic Club, 3:30 p.m. That is a WPSL Metropolitan Conference game. Also later on that day is New York Cosmos B versus Union SC. That's a 7:30 p.m. UPSL premiere. That is the American South semifinal. And then, of course, Philadelphia Lone Star take on New Jersey Alliance. That game starts at 5 p.m. on Sunday. That is the other half of the UPSL Premier American South semifinal. And then, of course, at the same time on that Sunday is the Medford Strikers against Persepolis United FC at 5 p.m. That is the APSL Delaware River Conference relegation playoffs. The Medford Strikers trying to hold on to stay up in the Delaware River Conference. Persepolis trying to move up. Let's see on who can, but it's going to be a great match to watch. A lot of great matches as playoffs are continuing to go on. As right now, Real Central trying to get an attack of their own. Jenny Ward now out. Ward crosses that one in. That one gets deflected. Corner has been awarded for Real Central. So we're about to enter the 73rd minute so far of this game. Again, we don't have the official time. Always the center referee does have the official, but we get pretty close to it. Again, time becoming a little bit more of a factor as each passing minute, but still there's quite a bit of it still left to at least tie it up, though. Here's a chance, headed up in the air, still in the middle of the box, still Real Central shot incoming. That one just goes over the crossbar again. Outright right this time. So far, the fresh legs of Real Central has helped a little bit, but still, the attacking motion of Lily Phillips and Nina Cantor have been phenomenal. Those two seem to be on the same page as that ball goes back to Ella. She's able to kick that one away. Gilbert able to chest that one down. Vieira loses that one. LaFlame trying to send it out wide to Bella Miller. Harkins now with a chance. Can she cut in? No, she can't. Takes a shot. That one over the crossbar. Goal kick. Good little free play from Harkins. Nearly gets this one to go up 3-1. And a goal kick, again, has been awarded for Real Central as 4 substitutes will come in for Penn Fusion. And another one, Bella Miller, will come out as Singh will take her place. Amaya Hill coming in also into this game for Penn Fusion. Taylor Coulter comes in. 2 others. Chance here. Singh able to play disrupt into the flame. Singh gonna send a ball up to Koch. This time on sides. Koch now with a chance. Koch holding and tries to go take the shot out wide right. The angle was dwindling. And it basically became an impossible angle to score on. An amazing job coming from Fisher to come back and help out. Fisher. Back to Ella. Penn Fusion gets away with that one. Then now Real Central up on another attack. Koch. Ward. Ward still with it inside the box. LaFlame looking for the box way over the trees. Got too much under it this time. A good opportunity for Real Central. Kind of goes up in flames. Real Central back-to-back interceptions. Koch giving it a Ward. Ward, can she cross this one in? Holding on. Can she? Yes, she will. To Singh. Singh couldn't quite get there. A little bit too far ahead for her. Singh trying to cut it in. Can't do it. Singh was in just around the perfect spot, but just was too far forward on the back post. That ball started rolling out. And it's a corner kick that's been given to Real Central. Hines now with it to take this corner kick. Runs being made inside the middle of the box. Lofted up at the back post. Gets headed away by Penn Fusion. And Real Central ball. Sophia Miller. Hines. Miller. Singh. Looking to cut in. Cross coming in inside the box. And that one finds a Penn Fusion player who will just kick it up. I'll send it back to Van Arsdale, who doesn't quite get the fortunate speed for that back pass as a player is down. Penn Fusion player looks like to be cramping. As Hill nearly got to that back pass to Van Arsdale. So Gilbert tried to pass it back to Van Arsdale. Doesn't quite get enough contact. Just was a bit of a slower back pass either way. But either way, Real Central able to get away with that one. Come unscathed. Substitutes getting ready for both of those teams. As Kraus comes out. This number 8 will come in for Real Central. This player's back up on her feet. Try and see who it is. I want to say it's Nina Cantor. And that is a major loss right now for Penn Fusion, who has been terrorizing that left side. Drop kick will be the call. Sophia Miller going to send one up, trying to give it to Koch. Singh trying to get the second, trying to get there. LaFlame. Hines. Sophia Miller. Koch trying to chase after it. Fisher. Hits off a Real Central player. And the throw-in will be awarded to Penn Fusion. Another sub possibly being made. Tubble couple more subs for Real Central here as they come to the halfway line. Pass back. A little bit of a hit as the subs will be coming in for Real Central. Hines will come out, and so will Sam Allen. Sertikowski will come into this game. And so will Alexandra Van Arsdale. Chance again. Here comes Penn Fusion on the attack. Sertikowski. Real Central able to deal so far. Caught. Out wide. Real Central looking. Koch. That one a little too far ahead. Here comes Penn Fusion this time. Let's see what they can do this time as Allison Gilbert clears this one away. Singh. Alexandria Van Arsdale loses it now. Gilbert just going to kick this one up. Ward. Singh going wide. Still with Real Central looking to equalize. Again, both of these teams coming from back-to-back losses. Koch. Cross coming in the middle of the box, headed by Sertikowski, and that one off targeted again. Can't quite direct it on the goal. The goal kick has been awarded for Penn Fusion. And time really becoming a big factor, though, for Real Central. Here's a chance for Penn Fusion. Out wide, cutting inside. Cross coming into the back of the post. That one gets dealt with. Sertikowski. Singh. Koch trying to get to it. She can. Loses it for a little bit. Koch against Fisher. Koch. Fisher sends it out, and a good defensive job from Fisher again. Singh able to hold it in. Singh. Trying to look for Koch. Fisher able to deal with that one again. Chance for Miklowski. Still with it. Holds it. Taking a shot, and that one wide right. Goal kick, you get awarded for Real Central. They got to quickly start to move a little bit quicker. Again, time not on their side. Sertikowski, now Ward trying to chase after it. Ward gets it. Ward cutting in. Ward still cutting into the middle. Sertikowski holding it up in the middle. Koch. Morgan Koch just outside the 18, looking for someone to pass. That one gets cleared away. Not a perfect clearance, but does find a Penn Fusion player. That ball will go out. Throw-in will be awarded for Real Central. A chance here. Hill. And now Coulter. Hill. It's down with Penn Fusion, trying to get this third goal that would seal the deal and clinch their victory over Real Central. Cross coming in, getting dealt with. Singh having some green light, and quickly gets dealt with. Again, Real Central, couple back-to-back blocks, and quickly won by Penn Fusion. Foreman doing a great job to get those blocks back. Again, Penn Fusion don't really have to force anything. They do have the lead, but Fisher. Back to Fisher. Gets picked off by Van Arsdale. Koch. Again, the passes, the ideas are there. Just can't quite get through this Penn Fusion defense. It's been really well done. Ward. A little bit miscommunication. Again, Penn Fusion don't really have to force anything. Just looking for wide open passes. Waste the time down. Let the clock drain out. And this is what happens sometimes is Real Central has to push. Lets players get open. Create some great opportunities as Real Central will make possibly their last substitution of the game. Jenny Ward comes out of this game, will come out now for Real Central. And there looks like to be another substitute. Looks like Bella Miller might be coming back into this game. Chance here for Penn Fusion as looks like to be a sub in the back was made. Sam Allen. A goal kick. Singh comes out. Bella Miller will come in. 1 minute left till we see how much stoppage time we have. Sertikowski trying to get it back. She does. Sertikowski has some green light. Sertikowski going out on the wing. Trying to set a cross in. And quite can't get it to Koch. 4 minutes of extra time here. So a little bit of sign of reassurance in life could be coming from Real Central, but here's a chance. Here come from Penn Fusion to seal the deal. Shot right to Mackenzie Van Arsdale. She punts this one away. Kitzinger was the one to take the shot. Ball sent up. Gilbert trying to force something. Koch forcing the keeper to make a pass. Gilbert, it's now coming a press. A little bit of trouble right now for Penn Fusion. Can't quite get a good first touch. Surdykowski sends it out to LaFlame. LaFlame can't get to it. Kelth and a foul. Ball sent up. Head away. Still with Penn Fusion. Hill. Still Real Central able to claim it back. And now they're under some pressure themselves. LaFlame. No one there. Time ticking down. Not too much time for Real Central to get an attack going. It's right now Penn Fusion just kind of playing keep away. Still with Penn Fusion. They're going to try and still attack. And pass gets deflected. Now a chance here for Real Central. Gilbert, Koch, trying to chase after that one. And that one will go inside the 18-yard box. Ella will hold on to this one for as long as 8 seconds. Hill. Hill regains possession. Hill. Kitzinger. Roberts. And that's offsides. And a possible substitution. It will be another substitute coming in. Surdykowski will come out of the game. And coming back in. Arena. Koch. Gilbert. Miller. Throw in for Real Central. Still with Real Central right now. And Arsdale. Still with Real Central right now. They're under some pressure. Hill trying to give chase. Passes to Mackenzie Van Arsdale. Just a couple of seconds left, maybe some more due to the stoppages, but either way, Real Central, time is running out. And it looks like we wait for the referee to blow her whistle. Real Central will send a ball up. Koch holding it on, sends it up. Miller can't get a hold of that one. That one will go to Penn Fusion. And Penn Fusion just, by this time, just letting the clock drain down, waste a few seconds for this throw-in. The referee blows her final whistle as Penn Fusion takes their first win after back-to-back losses. 2-1 over Real Central. Goal scorer from Nina Cantor, making it her third goal of the season. And then Lily Phillips from the penalty makes it her second goal of the season. Again, Penn Fusion win this 2-1 over Real Central. We'll be right back with an interview.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish. Flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Hi everyone, I'm John Hallwood. I'm right here with Cantor and Phillips, the two goal scorers from today's game. And honestly, you guys were on a roll. It seems like both of you are on the same page. Can you guys tell me what goes through like you guys' head? You guys were able to find each other everywhere.
Yeah, I think that me and Nina have played together for a really long time. So, like, being able to I'm so familiar with what she wants to do, and she knows what I want to do. So, it's easy.
Yeah, it's been, like, our fifth year or something like that. So, I feel like it's just, like, a connection we've built over the years. But it was also we picked it up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Picked it back up.
Yeah.
I was about to say it really did show, because I mean you had some amazing passes back and forth. You had I can't quite remember who had the back heel to one or the other, but it was a great pass. But again, going into the first goal, going into your first goal, well, your third goal of the season, of course. But how does that feel? How do you feel scoring that goal and getting that first goal in today's game?
I'm definitely very happy about it. I've also been working on that shot a lot by myself, so I was happy it showed in the game. But I couldn't have done it without Lily because she got the assist. So, yeah.
And again, Phillips, you had I know it's a penalty, but still, either way, it's always tough to go up into those situations because you are very close with the goalkeeper. But what was the mindset going up to take that penalty shot?
Yeah, I think like keeping my composure was super important. It's been like something I've been working on myself, is just composure throughout the whole game. So being able to capitalize on that for the team was super important and really nice.
Though going into just about this game and all, what was the game plan going into this game, and then after going down, and then after letting in the one goal, what was some of the changes the coaches wanted to make?
Game plan was, I think, well, the other day in practice we worked on really capitalizing on our attack. So I think that was definitely important. It was like getting the most out of what we could in the final third and just keeping the ball and stringing passes along, but then also taking our opportunities when we had them. And then I would say after they scored a goal, I think it was just we have to up the energy, and this game isn't over until the whistle blows. So.
Yeah, we came out a little bit flat,
Yeah.
I think, in the second half. And so I think the goal kind of like helped us to like get back into it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you'd love to not concede, but I think that we really upped the energy, and it got a lot better after that.
And then going into your next game, what's the mindset? What's the goal? And going into next game, especially, what's some of the things you want to fix from this game going into next game?
Yeah, I think that like some of the things that we want to keep working on is just our like capitalizing in front of the net. I think we had a bunch of chances today, and it's been kind of a theme the past couple of games is just executing around the goal. So I think that being able to keep working on that in training and just be able to do that continuing the season.
Yeah, I think just go in and I don't know, with all our energy, and also don't let up. Like obviously we felt slightly content, I guess, going to the second half, and I think that's something we just can't do again. So.
Well, that's all the questions I have. Again, congratulations on the win. Congratulations, both of you, on the goal, and of course, Phillips with the assist.
Thank you.
Yes.
But that's going to do us right here for Game in Frame, as Penn Fusion wins this 2-1 over Real Central. And of course, have a good night.
Yeah.